Hello, my name is Wayne Hove, and this video is connected to BioWater's CAAP application through Agriculture and Food Council, Alberta. Behind me is a working biological water treatment system, which is supplying potable water to our house. We are 4 miles west of Dallam, and Dallam is about 20 some kilometers south of Drumheller on Highway 56. We're now standing in the water house, which permanently houses this water system. If you would like to visit someday, I would certainly like to show it. Before I explain the purpose of the BioWater project, let me tour you through this system, because the larger system will be configured exactly in the same way, tank per tank. It'll have different internals, but it will the biological activity will work in the same way. Some of my earlier experiences was to take even a smaller system than this and supply just a few cows with biologically treated water. And their water consumption dramatically rose, and their production nearly doubled. So this begs the question, will a larger system work not only in supplying water but within the dairy operation? Let me tour you through what we have here. This red tank is where the water first comes in, either from well or from surface water. There is a small pump you can see on the video down below, and a venturi right beside it, and we circulate this water and we oxidate it before it gets moved on into the first biological tank. I think you can see on the video there's a lighter area here that is 1 foot of silicone media, and then just above it is a darker area where the biological activity has built up. And as the water passes through, this particular media is very good at cleaning out the manganese and the irons. Water is then passed through to the second biological tank, and the same thing happens here, is that the water flows through a combination media of silica and reamalgamated carbon, and right in about this area the biological activity builds up and we get rid of dissolved organic carbons and other issues like cryptosporidiums. The water is then passed in through the storage tanks, and inside this tank we have a small control mechanism that modulates or regulates this water flow. The water flow is very slow. That's why we need capacity. As the water moves through these two biological layers, the cleaning action takes place. The rest of the system is quite simple. It's just the water moves back into the supply pump and off to the house. So BioWater's project will be to install a 3,000 gallon a day larger system in a dairy operation in Starland County. 3,000 gallons a day feeds enough water for 100 head, which is about the typical size to fill a quota. We don't have any data on how these systems work. We do know that PFRA has used biological systems to do some remediation, and we do know that Saskwater has done some studies and pilot approvals on municipal water. But as far as the dairy industry goes, we do not have a good understanding at all. This information, as mentioned in some of the latter portions that we've been communicating, would be freely open to any other contractor or the dairy industry or the government. When we take a look at how a dairy operation can be improved, there is no other environment, there is no additive that would impact a dairy operation in the same way that we have seen that very small trial where these few cows really just started to produce milk because they were supplied very good water. I'm asking that Agriculture and Food Council Alberta take this opportunity to approve this project so we can better understand, not just for BioWater, sure BioWater is going to gain in some of that knowledge too, but how the whole industry can gain in utilizing these type of systems. Thank you very much.